But subtly, it's to pressure everyone else that looks like Sachs. Now, what does it mean to look like Sachs? It's not just about Republican folks. This could be a Democratic person as well in the future. You're in industry. You know something very specific. You've done very well applying that knowledge. Now, all of a sudden, you're in a position where you could go and positively impact the trajectory of the United States. You're asked by the then sitting president of the United States to do something. What this article does is it tries to intimidate those kinds of people to say, wow, this is not worth it. This is just too much of a headache. The whole point was the headline. And the whole point was to get enough chatter about the headline so that people like Sachs and then other people in the future just say, you know what? I'm not going to try this. And what do they want instead? What they want instead are people that they can work with very closely and ultimately co-opt. If you look at people like Zohran Mamdani, who's beloved by the New York Times, or if you look at Lina Khan, who's beloved by the New York Times as well, what's the through line? It's a total and complete lack of experience. And so what you're creating is essentially a very simple litmus test. If you have experience, we're going to paint you as conflicted, so stay away. But if you're completely inexperienced and have no experience whatsoever, have never done anything, and you're probably going to screw it up, but at least you'll be in our pocket. We'll work with you. And so we will leave you alone. That is the point of this article. And that is what is on trial here. And I think what we all need to do is understand that simple thing and push back on it. Not just if you're a Republican, but also if you're a Democrat, because there are tons of really smart people on both sides that will eventually be asked to do something for the United States. And you need to ignore the idiots at the New York Times and do it.
Yeah, this is well said. And this literally was going to be the point I was going to make as well, which is we're setting up two worlds. Do you want to have experts?
You'll only have inexperienced morons in the government.
Even worse.
How does that help?
It doesn't. And it's such a good point, Chamath.